Cosmic Blessings Crystalline Ohana. This is Holistic Alchemy, and in this video I'll be doing another metaphysical haul. So some great news, I got my braces removed. Yeah, and my retainer's actually in my bag and I haven't been wearing them for almost 2 days, so I'm gonna better be putting that back on. I've also launched my crystal healing business, and here is my business card. There it is. I'm just covering some important information down below, but it's really nice. And look, I'm a makeup guru now. So I've acquired a few things in December and received stuff in January of this year. So I got 2 books from Amazon, and they're from the used section because it's a lot cheaper, and I don't care if there's highlights, but I was really excited that I got this book, Shaman Healer Sage by Alberto Villoldo. Did I say it? Villoldo. So I've been keeping my eye on this book for a while, and it was recommended to me, and I finally got it. I got it at the used book section. I got it from the used books on Amazon, and it was really cheap. And I'm glad I didn't pay $24 for a book. Although we like to get new books, a lot of used books are really good out there. So the second book I got is The Crystalline Transmission by Katrina Raphael. And this is the 3rd book of her trilogy series. I have 2 of her books somewhere around here. I don't feel like getting that out. But I'm really happy that I got this 3rd book because I really need to complete that trilogy series. And right now I'm on the 2nd book. You know, you just take advantage of used books on Amazon because it's going to save you a lot of money. So next is this Lemurian Quartz Crystal. And this one looks really badass. I have never got a Lemurian Quartz Crystal like this before, and I'm happy that I got one. So I actually got this Lemurian Quartz Crystal on Instagram, and it's funny how I found it. I was on that little explore section on Instagram where I'm not following those people, but it's a type of pictures or content of pictures that I like you know, crystals and yoga and fitness. Those are like the stuff that I pretty much follow on Instagram. So I stumbled across a Instagram page called Enchanted Crystals, and then she had like a little video of her moving this around. I'm like, oh my god, that is the most prettiest crystal I ever seen before. And then it turns out that she was selling it, and I was like, yes. So she wasn't selling it on her Etsy shop. It was more like direct message her on Instagram, and if you want to buy it. Originally it was gonna be over like I think it was like 120, but I got it for 85 because around the tip right here has been chipped off. What's interesting is that I have a Lemurian Quartz Crystal that is wire wrap, and the tips are very similar. So here's the top of this one. You can see a triangle right there, and then it has the facets on the side, as well as this one, but it's just been chipped off right here. And it looks like the letter A, like A for Atlantis. So I really like this crystal a lot, and I'm going to be using it in my crystal healing practice. I have my little crystal healing medicine bundle right there, already set up for today's Reiki circle. So I'll be using this crystal a lot for channeling like life force energy into the chakras, into any parts of the energetic luminous body. So around the beginning of December, I actually bought myself a birthday present in honor of my 21st birthday. Holy shit, I'm 21. So I've always wanted to have a drum that's made out of animal hide because I have the Remo. The Remo drum is nice and all, but I wanted something that was more natural nature, not synthetic. And I know a drum maker on Etsy because in the metaphysical store that I work at, we carry her drums. And they sound all beautiful, but there's a particular drum that I really wanted. So this is my drum. It's made out of cowhide, and I really like how she ties the sinew together. Like, you could do the 4 directions. I chose the spiral because the spiral is very sacred to me because it represents the divine feminine. Everything in the universe moves in the spirals, the chakras, Fibonacci spiral, the golden ratio, everything in the universe. Our ears is fashioned into a spiral. So it actually took over a month for it to get here because she wasn't selling cowhide drums. So I have really good patience. So you know, I'm just gonna let things flow. She was also on vacation around December, which I really respected because everyone deserves a sabbatical. So once she had the cowhide, she started making it, and it actually she sent it out on the she sent out the drum on the 13th of January, and it arrived here on the 15th. And also happy that it came here, and I've always wanted a cowhide drum. And you may be wondering, why cowhide, Jeremy? Why not? Why not deer hide? Why not buffalo? Why not elk? So one of our readers in Dragon Fairy, the metaphysical store that I work at, has a cowhide drum from the same drum maker. And sometimes I wouldn't say that I eavesdrop, but I listen to the sounds of when she does Reiki drumming, and then the sounds of her drum is just so beautiful. And I tried it with the other drums that we had in the store to see if I wanted one of the drums, but nothing really resonated with the sounds didn't really resonate with me other than the cowhide drum. I messaged Yolanda on Etsy and asked her if she could make me a cowhide drum. So I'm really happy how it's 14 inches, so it's a really good size. Nothing too big. I have a 16-inch drum. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just the perfect size for me. So it came with a little medicine bundle, medicine bag. I'm assuming there's either tobacco or white sage in it. And I added my own little thing. So I added my hawk feathers and then my little crystal charm. It has 7 Larimar beads and then a clear quartz wire wrap crystal. So the colors are really interesting, the blue and the reds. I'm not really much of a big fan of the color red, but to me this kind of creates that little fire and water balance, the yin and the yang, the opposing elements. And plus it comes with a beater, and then mine is blue and has red on there. And it's really interesting how she wraps the sinews around. And again, it was a spiral, which I explained. And the reason why I chose cowhide, not just by the sound of it, because also cows are really sacred animals in many goddess religions, goddess spiritualities, women's spirituality, and all that. It's because it represents the nurturing mother, her nurturing milk. So I'm forever gonna honor this drum, the spirit of the cow, and the phenomenal drum making of Yolanda Martinez. And she has a few videos on YouTube. Just type down her name. If it doesn't pop up, then try Yolanda Martinez drums. And you should find her videos out there. What's funny, when you try to record yourself beating a drum, it sounds a lot prettier in person, but if you listen to other people beat their drums on camera, it doesn't really sound the same if you're gonna listen to it. So one of the online ceremonies with Lori Andrus, I was listening to her beat the drum, and I'm like, the sounds didn't really resonate with me, but I'm sure it resonated with her when she was doing the ceremony in her sacred space. So this is how the drum sounds like. I was actually gonna do an unboxing video on me taking out this drum, but I got too excited and opened it and read the instructions of how to care for your drum. And then right now hopefully I could get like a cloth for my drum so I could protect it from the climate and the elements out there, Mother Nature. So if I could recommend any drum maker, it would be Yolanda Martinez. Her works is phenomenal, and she does like different sinew bindings, so I chose the spiral. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, namaste, bye.